Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Georgia Tech versus North Carolina college basketball matchup on Tuesday, January 30th, 2024. If you like all the free picks we give out at Pick Dawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. You can use that discount code PICK to get 15% off. For those of you that make big bets and dealing with big bankrolls, we have the Dime Club and Sharp trading plays. The only way to get these is to text the number that you see on the screen. They're not available on the website, so if you bet big, text that number. But let's get to this one. Georgia Tech taking on North Carolina, ACC college basketball matchup. Georgia Tech enters this one with a losing record, 9-11 on the season, just 2-8 straight up in their last 10 games. You know, there was a time this season where it looked like Georgia Tech was ready to take their game to the next level. That time has come and gone. The Yellow Jackets just 5-5 at home this season, 3-7 against the number. I got to tell you, I kind of almost bought into that Georgia Tech thing earlier this season, and earlier this season, a few weeks ago. Let's be honest here about it, at least. And all it did was, the Ramblin' Wreck wrecked my bankroll for a couple days. But then we got North Carolina here, 17-3. This is a team where we got a team that went to the finals 2 years ago, and you still have a coach that certainly takes a lot of heat, especially after last year. But these guys have really come together, and Armando Bacot, just an outright leader out there on the court for this team. 17-3, number 3 ranked in the nation, and they have been an absolute wrecking crew in the ACC this season. No one really has put up much of a fight. Last time out, we saw the Heels against Florida State, who was kind of up and coming. They went to Tallahassee, and they beat North Carolina. Depending on where you got that line, it was either a win or a push. The line was never higher than where it landed. I got a push. I know a lot of people that got my premium picks actually won on that game. The Heels have pretty much, like I said, rolled through the ACC. They played that tough out-of-conference schedule, and that's where those losses all took place earlier this season. We look at Georgia Tech, and like I said, just really falling apart at the seams here. They have now lost 3 games in a row since that win over Clemson, a 9-point win against Clemson as an 11.5-point dog. That was at Littlejohn. It was on the road that they got that done. Prior to that, you got to go all the way back to December 22nd when they beat Hawaii. So it's been 1-7 in the ACC, and most of those games, well, they haven't even gotten a whiff of a cover. But most of those games, we haven't seen spreads quite this big. But last time out against Virginia Tech, a 10-point dog, losing 91-67. Absolutely crushed in Blacksburg. Yeah, things have got to change for the better in Georgia Tech. Last year I really thought Georgia Tech was a team that was maybe like a year away or something. Well, it is a year later, and I'll tell you what, they look more than a year away at this point. The defense just isn't quite there, and while Carolina isn't the most proficient team shooting from the floor, they still find a way to get it done and dominate these games. Georgia Tech's defense has been pretty terrible, middle of the pack on a good day, but the offense has been really the problem here. These guys just cannot score points, and up against a Carolina defense, oh man, one of the best at guarding shots on the floor, one of the best at guarding the perimeter. No chance. I'm going to take Carolina and I'm going to lay the big number on the road, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. They're 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.